All right, so I want to explain why making these equal fractions works, okay? So really quick before we go forward, I want you to look and make sense of this. So 5/8 is about half and 3/4 is about one, right? It's about one whole. So when we add these together, we should get about 1 1/2. Okay, now I want you to keep in mind it's not going to look like 1 1/2 because we're going to be dealing with these numbers. But when we look at the models, you'll see that it is about 1 1/2. So let's look at five. Let's look at 5/8. Okay, I'm going to put that here first. It really doesn't matter which one you put first because you know that you're adding, so it doesn't matter which order you add. Okay, so if I put 5/8, like I said in the what we just looked at, it is about 1/2, right? It's almost right in the middle. I could grab a 1/2 piece so you can see it's about 1/2. Okay, and then to that I'm going to add 3/4. Okay, so you can see once I put it here, watch what's happening. Once we get to the whole, it's going past the one whole. Going past the one whole. Okay, so it's not quite two wholes, but like I said, when we did our estimate, it is about 1 1/2. So if you can see that the 1 1/2 goes a little bit further this way, I can't fit it on the camera. Okay, I want to point out right now, in the beginning, a lot of fifth graders do this. They just add like normal and they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then they would do one of two things. They would say I have 8/8, or they would say I have 8/12. Neither of those makes sense, right? 8/8 would be this. Well, that doesn't make sense. And 8/12, I'm not going to put all the pieces here, but the second I put a couple of these here, you should be able to see why this would not be 8/12. Okay, if this is 2/12, well, I'm going to sort of estimate it a little bit. Here's 2. Here would be 4, 6, 8. That's not even one whole, right? One whole would be 12/12. So this is why you need to take your fourths and break them into eighths. Now, I don't have enough pieces to show you this. I don't have enough pieces to show you all of them broken into eighths, but you can see that if 1/4 is equal to 2/8, and I put this here, this one's going to be equal to 2/8. This one will also be equal to 2/8. Okay, so maybe the best I could do is maybe flip this over and write 2/8. Okay, so all together now I can add all of these together because I've got 1/8, another eighth, another eighth, another eighth, another eighth, another eighth. They're all the same size, right? Now I can add them together. I want to point out that I had to change my fourths. Okay, but I did not have to change my eighths because they're already this size. Why would I change this into something different? That's really silly. Okay, I could make all of these into 24ths. I could make all of these into 30 seconds. I could break these apart, but why would I change this size when I could just change the size of one of my other fractions? Okay? So that's why it works to not have to change the 5/8, and that's why we need to make them equal size pieces.